Hello and welcome back to another week here on the Matthew Moore Podcast. I'm your host as always, Matthew. Thank you very much for checking out this podcast for another week. If you're listening to us here on YouTube, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below. Also hit the post notification bell to get notified every time there's a video on this channel. If you'd be so kind as well, drop a like on this video as well. If you'd like to get in touch with us here on the podcast for any questions, suggestions or anything else, you can check out the social media links in the description below here on YouTube. Or you can send us an email, matthewmooreyoutube@mail.uk. So guys, we're back for another podcast. Got a few things we'll talk about this week. I did say Brooke was going to be on the podcast this week, but I'm recording this podcast at lunchtime on Wednesday. And obviously Brooke's at school, so I'm currently sitting here in the Moore household on my own. I did have actually the cats sitting with me here, but they've decided to take themselves out. I don't know where they're away to, but they're up over the back garden fence and away, so I don't know what they're doing. They're probably out there chasing birds again, or they're probably playing with each other and wrestling in the back garden, but my cats are nuts, so they are. So yeah, if you haven't saw them in the vlogs, guys, check them out. They are bonkers, so they are. But hey, listen, we're back for another podcast. A lot of you guys have been in touch with me since last week's podcast where we talked about social media hackers and more, which I do appreciate all your messages. You have started following me on my new Instagram account, which I did tell you about last week. That was hacked, but it's all been sorted and it's in the hands, as I said to you before, of the local authorities. But anyway, yes guys, thank you so much for going ahead and following me on my new Instagram. A lot of you have been in touch via Instagram, which I'm going to get through some of your messages because some of you have been asking me some questions, which I'm going to answer in this podcast. So anyway guys, yes, since the last time I spoke to you on the podcast, it's been a bit of an up and down week, really, hasn't it, since the last time I spoke to you? The vlogs themselves have been doing overly well, which I'm very, very happy with. A lot of you guys have been coming in watching the vlogs recently, especially our live reaction videos from the Liverpool games, which I'd be obviously really, really appreciative of. Some of you have been just, the views are phenomenal. I mean, the Bayern Munich one from last week means it was currently sitting at 35,000 views before I switched this microphone to talk to you. And we did do another one from during the week as well, where the weekender with Fulham played Liverpool too. But yeah, guys, the vlogs itself, I mean, we've had a pretty crazy week, and we're off away to Liverpool this weekend. So it's it's been a pretty good week, so it has. I dropped yesterday's vlog this morning, where Brooke was doing some cooking. So we'll talk about that later on. But yeah, what a week it's been since I last spoke to you. Let me just have a look back here and see what's happened. Lewis has found money. I mean, say he found money. He was coming out of school, and we were walking past this like retail park area, and there was like a £5 note blowing down the hill, and Lewis has got an eyes on him like a hawk, and he ran after it and got himself a £5 note for free. And he also decided to, my phone decides to go off here on the middle of the podcast. He also went and bought himself a mini helicopter. So he did. So I'll turn my phone off now so I'm talking to you here. So yeah, Lewis was happy about that. We also went and seen the Belfast Giants since the last time I spoke to you, where they returned home from last Sunday's, well, Sunday past before, Challenge Cup champions. Went and seen them return home as champions, which was a fantastic night. We got our photographs taken with the trophy, and we got to hang out with some friends, which was pretty cool. Also, guys, since the last time I spoke to you, Lewis and I were away to Fermanagh last Saturday. Now, that was a pretty good trip. Lewis and I set it off last weekend about 9:30 in the morning. We had to go and get a train to Belfast then to meet the supporters bus to head off to Fermanagh, the team who we've been supporting for the last 2 years in the Irish League, Harnowith Welders, who are a great football club, fantastic football club. Great bunch of lads. The players are unreal. There's a great bunch of lads. It's been one of the best football teams that probably been around. Sort of like atmosphere wise. They obviously have been around some great teams in the Irish League. For example, like Bangor's football team back in 2014, where they won the Intermediate Cup. They came close to getting promotion to the Premier League. They got to the County Antrim Shield final. They got to the League Cup semi-final. They had a fantastic 2-year period there at Bangor Fields Arena, which I still miss sometimes. I still look back at some of those days and do miss those days. Still stay in touch with some of the players as well, which is good. But yeah, Lewis and I set off last Saturday morning, bright and early. It was we were at the Giants the night before, and we were a wee bit tired, so we sort of came home and went straight to bed. But we got up the next morning, bright and early, had a nice hot shower each, and headed down to Belfast to meet the supporters bus, and went to Fermanagh. Now, we stopped off at a little place you probably saw in the vlog, which I want to give a shout out to right here in the podcast, because I was speaking to one of the members of staff whose daughter actually watches our videos. So people in 5 Mile Town, of all places, here in Northern Ireland, actually watch our videos. So you'd be surprised how many people actually watch our videos. Many people I've met in random places. The daughter, or this woman behind the bar's daughter, watches our videos because she recognised Lewis and I. The place I was talking about there was called the Tipsy Cow. I know you're probably thinking, what the hell is the Tipsy Cow? No, it's not drunk. It's just the name of the bar stroke restaurant. It does serve food. But yeah, if you're ever in 5 Mile Town, guys, go to the Tipsy Cow. Or if you're ever driving through 5 Mile Town, honestly, call in for like a coffee or a bite to eat or something, because the food, is absolutely awesome. The staff are just so friendly. And you probably, if you've seen the vlog from Saturday past, Lewis and I had a nice healthy pasta lunch, which was just beautiful. The cooks actually, or the chefs are, even have actually won awards for like one of the best chefs in Northern Ireland. So it's, the food's amazing. The place is so clean and tidy, and the staff are friendly, and you couldn't ask for any more. But yeah, it was a great stopping off there for something deep before we headed to Fermanagh, called Ballinamalard, where the Welders took on Ballinamalard United, which was not a great result. They didn't play overly well. They got beat 3-0. They were 3-0 down after the first half. Played a little bit better in the second half. One of the players actually went off with a broken jaw, sort of remember? A broken jaw. He ended up at the local hospital. But thankfully enough, he'll not need surgery. So shout out to Scott Davison. Hope he's doing well, and hope his recovery is quick. I don't think he'll be playing now for the rest of the season. Obviously, there's very little games left in the season, but Scott's a very quiet guy. He's a nice guy. I've spoken to him a couple of times. But yeah, it's just so unfortunate that he had to go off. So he went to a local facility, a local hospital down the road, and he was sent home. He actually went away with one of the players who we told you about in the vlog before, Big Dan, who was injured at the start of the season. So a current injured player taking a former injured player who's trying to recover from injury to the local hospital. So big shout out to Scott. Hope he gets well soon. But the result itself wasn't great. They got beat 3-0. I actually got the goals from Welders TV and put them into the vlog. So you want to go and check that out, our trip to Fermanagh. But no, the people in Ballinamalard are as great as always. I remember the first time I ever went down to that ground in 2011 with Bangor. Bangor got beat 2-1 that day. It was the year Ballinamalard won the league and actually went into the Premier League that year. And stayed in the Premier League for quite a few years until they were relegated last year. But it's a great place down Ballinamalard, great tidy wee ground. It's great for Irish League football. The staff are so friendly. And yeah, it was a great trip. Lewis sat in the press box and kept warm. So we did, with David Rainey's son, who's also called Lewis, believe it or not, and his birthday's on the same day. But he's 12 and Lewis is only coming 10. So they're both named after the same player as well. Liverpool player former player Lewis Garcia. It's a bit strange, that, isn't it? But David Rainey, he's a bit of an Irish League legend. He's still playing at the age of 41. Fair play to David. He's probably one of the fittest in the team, and he can still go for his age, and he's a great lad. He's so friendly, and he's also from the place in Belfast where I'm from, up around that neck of the woods. So yeah, Lewis and I had a great time this past Saturday in, Fermanagh or Ballinamalard. It was fun, and I enjoyed it, and Lewis enjoyed the trip home, apart from the fact that the bus didn't have Wi-Fi this time because the Wi-Fi wasn't working, and he kept gurning my ear to use my mobile hotspot. So Lewis, if you're listening, don't cry for the hotspot. Young children don't seem to understand that if you cry for things, you're not going to get it. If you ask nicely and be patient, you'll get it. If you sit and cry about it, you're not going to get it. It's going to make 10 times worse. But he didn't really overly cry that much, but he was sort of like, Daddy, I need to go on. I want to watch some videos here. I'm a Nintendo Switch. I'm bored. I'm coming. It's a long trip home. But we got home eventually. So we did. But it was a good trip, as always, with the Welders, and it's good fun. Liverpool won at the weekend as well. They're back to the top of the Premier League after defeating Fulham 2-1 at the weekend. Lewis and I put a live reaction video up. It was a bit of a squeaky bum time at the end. Former Liverpool player Ram Babel scored against Liverpool with his crazy red hair. Unreal. But I don't know what he's doing with that hair, but sure. Sunday was a bit quietish, should we say. I put a vlog out on Sunday and really contain much, to be honest. It was good crack. But on Monday past, guys, we went to Belfast. Lewis and I went to Belfast. Kids were off for St. Patrick's Day weekend. Brooke went to mum and dad's, decided not wanting to come, so Lewis and I set off to Belfast. We had a pretty good day. Set up again pretty early, and as you probably saw if you've watched the vlog, we went out and had a pretty good day in Belfast. Went around some of the shops. First shop again, this is the thing I was telling to Lewis before they even vlogged it, we're getting into town, off the train, walking through the town, and Lewis goes, Dad, we gotta go to the Liverpool shop. It's like, Lewis, we're going to Liverpool on Friday. You know what I mean? We're going to the Liverpool store at Anfield this Saturday. Could you not even at least wait till the weekend? No, I gotta go and see what they got on offer. Loves the Liverpool shop. He's nuts. So went into the Liverpool shop, first port of call, but no, we had a gooey breakfast in a little place which is just across from where the Primark building was burnt down. Little Spar, it's called, in the corner. Two of the girls working there never actually managed to catch their name. But we met a viewer in there as well. Some woman who was in the queue behind us come up and spoke to us after we sat down to eat some of our food that we got in there. She said that her grandsons watch us. So she actually remembers us because she played they played us on their TV through their Skybox, on their YouTube app, on their Skybox. So she came over and said hello, but the girls were fantastic. They were speaking away to Lewis, and the food was amazing as always in there. But yeah, it was good fun in there, getting something to eat, because the food was, as I said, it was great. And then went to Castle Court for a walk around. There was like some dinosaur thing on in town. I don't know what it was, but Lewis didn't seem to be really much interested, to be honest with you. He was wanting to sort of go around and look at different things. But this is the best part of the day. Now, as you all know, I've said before, guys, Lewis's birthday's coming up on the 27th of March. And I need to move here, so my feet's going a bit dead when I'm talking to you. Do you ever get that when you sit somewhere and like your feet go dead and like you get no feeling in your foot? I mean, the worst feeling ever is whenever the blood starts flowing back into your foot again and your foot feels like an absolute nightmare. But I'll just move back here a wee sec, try and get the blood flowing back into my old legs again. But yeah, no, as I said to you before, guys, Lewis's birthday's coming up on the 27th of March. So we went into town, and my plan was to get, as I said at the start of this podcast, Lewis bought himself a mini helicopter with the £5 that he found. But my intentions was to get Lewis a giant helicopter, because he loves gadgets. He's a bit like me, really. He loves playing with gadgets and stuff, and he said he would always love one of those big helicopters. So I was talking to Brooke about it, and talking to my dad about it, and saying to mum about stuff like that, and I was going to maybe get him one. But I thought, okay, we're going to be kind of busy on the day of his birthday. So I thought, well, we're having a father and son day out. Why not just take him to the place and get him his helicopter and surprise him? And as I talk to you now, the blood's starting to flow back into my foot again. I'm getting pins and needles. And it does not feel very nice at all. But, hey, listen, we took him into the shop, and he spotted a few. He was sitting there, and if you've watched the vlog, okay, if you haven't, then so be it. Go and watch it back. You see him sitting there and he's playing away with him and stuff like that, and I kind of catch him off guard and surprise him with a new helicopter for his birthday. Now, he still hasn't flown the helicopter as this podcast is being recorded. The reason being is because the weather's been atrocious. But he has said today that he's going to come home today and charge it up and get it ready to maybe fly tomorrow, which will be Thursday. So maybe tomorrow's vlog will consist of Lewis flying his helicopter, because later on today we're not going to get a chance, because apparently the weather's going to turn bad again and the wind's to pick up, and also we got to go around to mum and dad's for a specific reason, which I'll tell you about in just a minute. But no, he was shocked with the helicopter. Let's just say off camera he was like, Dad, why do you buy me that helicopter for? It's a lot of money. And I was like, well, Lewis, at the end of the day, it's your birthday, son, you know what I mean? He said, but Dad, even so, it's like, it's expensive and stuff. I was like, Lewis, listen, your sister got a good birthday, and you'll get a good birthday too. So he had a good time. just walking around with that big smile on his face. Now, in saying that there, he was walking through the town, and I don't know how many times I told him, Lewis, watch your swinging that box around, because you've banged people in the legs walking through that town. He was desperate. He even got to the point where we called into, what do you call it? It was DW Sports, I think it was, near City Hall. And he didn't even want, when saying that there, we went up the stairs first of all to check out some of the sports stuff that he likes to look at. And we found FIFA inside the sports shop, which was an absolute disaster. He wanted to play a game of FIFA. But when we finally get back downstairs, I wanted to look at maybe get myself a new pair of trainers or something to look about. And he was just swinging that box about like a nutcase. And I said to one of the girls, could he just sit in that wee seat there beside the checkout area so I can go and have a look? Yeah, no problem. And the whole time I was away, the girl came up to me and goes like, oh, all he's talking about is his helicopter. He can't wait to get it home and get it charged. Oh my God, seriously. The helicopter, he's just obsessed with it. He's busting to get it out, guys. He really is. And I don't blame him, because it looks really cool. It does. But to end the story about our wee trip to Belfast, we had a good day. We also went to Primark and got some clothes for Lewis. Got him more new shoes. I know, more new shoes. Got him a couple of pairs of jeans and stuff. But yeah, he's just let's just say, if I end to talk about the Belfast trip, we had a good time. That's the bottom line. We had a good time, a good bit of bonding time together, and it was a good day out. So it was. Yesterday was a bit interesting. Now that was Monday. Yesterday was a bit interesting. I had really no plans to do anything in the vlog, to be honest with you guys. I had no plans hardly at all, and I had a pretty busy morning. So it did, flat out all morning, and then when the kiddies came home, the plans were just basically just sit in the house and do nothing yesterday. But then Brooke came home with an idea of not possibly, but we had to go shopping. That was the most exciting thing of the day, whoop-de-doo. Which is so annoying, going shopping in Tesco sometimes, especially when people block the aisles and you're trying to get through, or you're in a rush, whatever, and they stand chirping about, I don't know, whatever nonsense to talk about. Or they're just being general pains in the backside. But anyway, yeah, we're right. We're about to head out shopping. Brooke came up with the idea where she wanted to cook dinner. So she did, and she wanted to make it all from scratch. And I went, okay, what would you like to make? And she told me what she wanted to make, and it was like, right, okay, Brooke, no problem at all. Fine, let's go ahead with that. So yesterday's vlog contained Brooke cooking, homemade cooking, should we say. And all I can say is that her food turned out really, really well. And I was very proud of her, because she done very, very well. So she did. She made homemade chicken goujons. She also made homemade like shortbread type biscuits. She also made apple turnover type mini apple turnover bun things, and she done really, really well, and it turned out very, very nice. All I was allowed to do was make the mashed potatoes, and that was it, because she told me you're not allowed to make anything else. So fair play to her, she's done well, and I'll give her her dues. She she's done very, very well. I was very, very proud of her. So Brooke, if you're listening, which she did say you started listening to the podcasts, Dad's very proud of you, and you've done very, 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 very well. So there you go. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much what we've been up to in the last sort of week or so since we last spoke to you here on the podcast. This Friday, as I said to you last week as well, we are off to Liverpool on Friday night. Brooke, Lewis and I are off to the Liverpool Legends versus AC Milan Legends game this coming Saturday at Anfield. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Went to the Legends game last year, which Liverpool took on Bayern Munich, which was a good day out. It was Brooke and Lewis's first time at Anfield, so it was at the time. I'll never forget their faces when they walked into the ground for the first time. And I know there's a lot of people who listen to this podcast who actually who support other teams. But when you go to your favourite team's, ground for the first time, your reaction can be like, wow, you take it all in. So yeah, we're off this Friday. We got a really cool hotel we're staying in. It's actually about not even 5-minute walk away from the ground. So it is. So I'm looking forward to that there. Once again, being back over at the pool. As you know, we were there 2 weeks ago, Lewis and I, for the Burnley game in the Premier League. But Lewis and I are looking forward to getting over. Brooke basically wants to get there so she can get to the Jam Primark store and thinks she can spend all her dad's money. But Brooke, you can dream on, darling. But no, we're going this Friday night on the ferry. Vlogs will be coming as always, as regular. We'll do a match day vlog as well from the game. And we'll also be doing general vlogs around the town and stuff like that. We're also meeting up with some friends from back home. So we are meeting up with a couple of friends, which we're looking forward to seeing them. Regular ones who we see at the hockey, and a couple of our friends who watch, or people who, well, say people, they're actually our friends now. We'll class them as friends now. They watch our videos, and they want to meet up with us before the game. So yeah, I'm looking forward to meeting up with them for the first time, plus our friends who we know from over here too. So it's going to be a fun weekend away. Now, the Giants are playing this weekend, but unfortunately we can't get to the game because we're not home until about 6:30. The Giants play at 4 in the afternoon. Also, Northern Ireland's playing this weekend, tomorrow night, and also on Sunday night. Now, I don't know why there's any tickets still available for the Thursday night game. I was going to take Brick to it because this coming Thursday, Mum and Dad's, well, it's tomorrow, Mum and Dad's taking Lewis out for a birthday treat. They're taking him out because, again, they might not see him on his birthday because obviously he'll be busy and stuff, and he'll be at school that day too. So they're taking him out all day. So I was thinking maybe Brooke could go to the game tomorrow night, but Brooke's huffing and puffing as usual. I don't want to go. So, unreal. Teenagers, typical. But no, guys, I'm looking forward to this weekend. It's going to be fun. Bit of family time together. Brooke hasn't been to Liverpool in a while, and she's looking forward to getting over there. I think the fact is, the only reason why she wants to go over there is to go to Primark. I don't understand why, but that's the only reason why she wants to go over there. But hey ho. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go here now on my phone. I've came a little bit more prepared this week, so I have compared to last week's podcast, where I've got some of your messages here. So I want to start off, a couple of people, now you know yourself guys, on Instagram. I'll start off with Instagram first of all, and then answer some emails. Instagram, it's like, you get message requests all the time. I get people asking for shout outs all the time. Guys, I've already said this before on the vlogs and stuff before. If I give one person a shout out, I gotta give everybody a shout out. I'll do some shout outs now and again, but I can't do it all the time. I get loads of messages every day. Can you give my friend a shout out? Can you give me a shout out? Can you give... Guys, I don't want to turn vlogs into shout outs. I do give shout outs, and I'm working on a couple of ideas to maybe like a daily shout out or something like that, or maybe 2 or 3 a week. I'm not too sure. There's so many people ask me every single day, and I can't get to every message. So, but this is why I've got a podcast now, where I can answer messages and talk to you guys. So, I've got one here from Chris Lindsay 81 says, "Hi Matthew, just wanted to know how your channel is doing. I understand if you prefer to keep that sort of stuff private, but I've been subscribed for nearly 3 years now, and would like to know how the channel is doing." The channel is actually doing really well, believe it or not. So it is. Subscribers are up a lot. We're doing really, really well. The views in the last sort of month or so have started creeping back up again. YouTube's a fickle thing, guys. There's months where it's quiet and the views drop. Everybody knows at the minute a lot of YouTubers are getting hit big time with views being low, or ad revenue being down, or other things happening with the channel. People are saying it's a YouTube apocalypse. I'm trying to jump to other platforms, but no, at the minute our views are doing pretty good actually, and our subscribers have jumped a lot in the last few weeks, which I'm very, very happy with. But our channel is doing really well. And you did say you're a subscriber for 3 years. I was going to leave it to the end of the podcast to mention, but we're actually in 2 days time, this coming, what is Friday? It'll be Friday, the 22nd of March was the time we first posted our video. In 2016, our channel will be officially open. 3 years. I mean, like, seriously, what is going on? Like, 3 years ago? I can't believe. Now, it was recorded over a 3-day period, the very first ever vlog, but the vlog was posted on the 22nd of March 2016. That was 3 years ago. This channel is like officially 3 years old this coming Friday. I can't believe it's been 3 years we've been vlogging. And the 3 years have just went like that. So they have. So I'm going to put a thing out on social media about it probably on Friday morning to thank everybody for their support over the last 3 years, because, I mean, guys, your support's unbelievable. We see now. One here from, is it Shan? SHANN _ Stuart _. Good to see you on new Instagram, and don't deserve some of the hate from those little troll scumbags. Keep up the good vlogs and the podcast. So Shan, if you're listening, I got your message. Thank you very much for that. I really do appreciate your support. Here we go. One here from Matthew _ IRV25 says, "Hi Matthew, love your videos. Got notifications on, so you must have hit the post notification bell. Don't forget to hit to do that." I really should be wearing my glasses for this, reading these messages, because my eyesight's atrocious doing it. He looks on his phone to wait every time there's basically a live reaction video. He's a massive Liverpool fan and keep up the good work. Okay, Matthew _ IRV25. Thank you for your message. I really do appreciate it, Matthew. We see now, where are we? There's one here. Calvin, it was a CALVIN Hamilton 1, says, "Hi Matthew, I'm from Northern Ireland as well. Love the vids. Keep up the good work." Thank you, Calvin. I really do appreciate it. So, where are we? Got a couple more here. We're trying to find one here. Yes, guys, I got asked this the other day. Now, it's on a guy's account called Adam _ Marshall6, but it's his, I think it's his girlfriend or his friend Naomi. She mailed me, I remember mailing me before. She wanted to ask me my opinion on the recent. Now, this is a subject that I could bring possibly up in the future, of the recent Madeleine McCann documentary that came out recently. I think it came out on Netflix, didn't it? It did. And she was asking me questions about it. What's my view on it? As a parent, I have mixed views on it. So I do. If you haven't saw it, guys, it is on Netflix, I think. Did you say it was on Netflix? I haven't got around to checking it yet. Where we'll see. Alright, yeah, it's on Netflix. I haven't actually watched it. So I did say to her, I did reply to that person, Naomi, and replied to her, said, yeah, she actually mailed me the day it was released. I'm just checking through the message here again. She asked me for my opinion on it. Now, I could talk about it on the podcast here, guys, eventually down the road. But again, with this week being so busy, I haven't really got around much to talk about it. But I mean, I got mixed views on that Madeleine McCann situation. There's a lot of people now saying that apparently the parents are being investigated and all these different things going on about it. What's my view on it? I have mixed feelings about it, which I would like to actually maybe talk about as a subject on this podcast sometime. I'll have to actually watch the documentary first before I actually comment any more on it. I do know the story, obviously, about the young girl Madeleine McCann disappearing in Portugal, I think it was. Portugal, yeah, it was. Many years ago. And the wee girl's never been found. So I would have to watch I'll tell you what I'll do, guys. I'll watch the documentary before the next podcast, and I'll see what that's like first, and then I'll give you my views on it. So once I get round to watching it, I'll definitely comment on it, because, you know, at the end of the day, I have a lot of views on it. You know, it's like all that recent stuff that's been coming out recently about Michael Jackson. And then I heard, sadly, apparently his daughter was taken into hospital as well recently. So it's just, it's crazy. I mean, some of the stuff that comes out about celebrities and stuff, you know, everybody wants to know my view on it and stuff. At the end of the day, guys, you know, I do have an opinion on here, and this is why I've created a podcast. So I will go away this week and I will watch that thing, and I'll also watch that Michael Jackson one too as well, and I'll come back to you whenever I do, when I have watched it, and I will give you my opinion on it. Because it would be something nice to talk about, and obviously I can give you my views on it. And that's why, again, guys, I have this podcast, so you can ask me questions and stuff. So I'll do that in the near future. Moving on to emails now. I've got my emails open up here. See, I'm really prepared here today. Like, you know what I mean? I'm really prepared here compared to normal. This one coming here is from Colin. Colin is from Oldham. Oldham, that's one place in England I've never been to. Oldham. He's actually asked me. He's actually asked me here in the email would I ever consider coming to Oldham to visit sometime. Colin, never been to Oldham in my life. I've heard of Oldham, an Oldham Athletic Football Club as well. Do you support them? Let me know. He wants to know if I ever come to Oldham in my travels across England. He also said he loves the videos and he enjoys our Liverpool vlogs, even though he's not a Liverpool fan. So he must support Oldham. If he does, let me know. Not that there's anything wrong with supporting Oldham. Support your local team. Know what I mean? But yeah, he just basically said he loves the vlogs and stuff here. So Colin from Oldham, thank you very much for your email. I really do appreciate it. Got one here from a person by the name of Travis from Glasgow. Travis says, "Hi Matthew, he's a Glasgow Clan fan. Okay, at the ice hockey. He said he saw me at the recent game in Glasgow. We're over in Belfast recently. He also said that he wanted to come over and say hello, but he thought it'd be intruding my privacy by coming over and say, not at all. Travis should have come over and said hello. He said he was over with his parents at the game. So, yes, Travis, if you're ever in Belfast again, or next season, Lewis and I think we may be doing a bit of travelling to some of the away games next season. If you ever see us again in any of the games at all, please come up and say hello. You know, I've said this before, guys, 100 times. If you see us in public, you know, don't wait till we walk away and start shouting, Matthew Mayer, Matthew Mayer. Don't do that. Just, if you see me, come up and say, hey, Matthew, how's it going? For example, yesterday, we were out doing a bit of shopping yesterday, and we had to call into our trusty local Poundland store to get some cleaning stuff we're cleaning the house with. And 2 young fans come up and said hello. Don't know who they are, but said hello. So that's what it's all about, guys. You know, we love meeting new people. I've said this 100 times before. Come up and say, hey Matthew, how are you? What's the channel? How's it going? I'll shake your hand and say, how's it going? What's your name? Nice to meet you. So thank you very much for that. I really do appreciate that. Really do. Another email here from, is it Bryant? Bryant, Brytton. Bryant. Okay, Bryant from, look where he's from. Austin, Texas. My goodness me. People in Austin, Texas watching us. Gee whiz. Says, hey buddy, how's it going? I've been watching your vlogs for almost a year now with my buddies from college. Okay. Bryant, or whatever you want to call yourself. Says, it's really, really cool that you do a daily vlog every day. It must take some dedication. I'm currently in college studying for my master's. I want to see if you could give us a shout out in your vlog. Thank you so much for giving us entertainment on a daily basis. Some of my roommates are Liverpool fans, but as you know, the time difference is a bit hectic, with obviously time difference in the UK compared to here in the States. Thank you once again for all your great videos. I really do love it. Thank you so much for all your funny times, including your funny stuff with you and Brick and Lewis. All the best. Hope you get this email. Hope you're well. All the best. Best wishes, Bryant. Awesome. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate that at all. But yeah, Austin, Texas. Gee whiz, it's one place I've never been to. I'd love to go to Austin, Texas someday. Apparently the weather's nice over there too. But yeah, no, Sarah, thank you very much for your email. Do appreciate your support. And yes, it is a bit of a time difference over there compared to over here. But yeah, I hope you get you're studying for your masters. So I hope you pass your exams. I hope you do well. I hope you do really, really well in that. And yeah, awesome. Tell all your buddies I said hello if you're listening to the podcast right now. You didn't actually tell me where you were studying, so if you could have given me the name of the facility that you're in, I could have given you all a shout out. Well, the facility that you're in. But you and your buddies, hello guys if you're listening. Thank you very much for all your support. If we're ever in the States, which will be very, very soon. Now, we were supposed to go to the States this year for New York for WrestleMania this weekend. Or this coming up in a couple of weeks. But due to our things, we couldn't get going this year. But next year, we hear it's in Miami. So next year, we will be, myself, Brooke wants to go, but Lewis wants to go. We're hopefully heading to Miami next year for WrestleMania. So yeah, we're going to be in the States. Come on, the vlogs over in the States. It's going to be epic. Cannot wait to get to the States. So yes, Bryant, I think that's how you pronounce your name, Bryant. Thank you very much for your email, buddy. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for all your support. And keep me posted on how your grades, as you called your grades over there, go. Let me know how you get on, and I'll reply to your email today when I get a chance. So thank you very much for your support. But guys, I'm going to wrap this podcast up a little bit early this week, because, as I said, I'm recording this here at lunchtime. I need to go off here now and get myself organised for the rest of my day. Got other things on to do as well before the monsters come home from school. If you're listening to us here on YouTube, guys, please, if you can, if you're listening to us for the first time, go and check out all the vlogs on the channel. Hit subscribe below. I really would appreciate your support. Drop a like on this video as well. Also hit the post notification bell, which that Instagram message said that it hit the notification bell. So please hit it to get notified every time we put up a new video or a new podcast on this channel. If you want to get in touch with me, you can do it anytime you want via my Instagram or my Twitter or the Facebook fan page, which I would like a lot of you to try and get over onto and try and drop a like on that Facebook page, because I really would appreciate it. It's Matthew Moore YouTube on the fan page, because the fan page is okay, but I really would appreciate, guys, if you can get over there and drop a like on the fan page, and we'll try and put more content on it there. You can follow me on Twitter as well, MooreOfficial81, and my new Instagram, which is official Matthew Moore on Instagram. I really would appreciate your support on Instagram. The email for the any questions at all for anything, whether it be the podcast or the videos itself, is Matthew Moore YouTube at mail, that's right, .uk, no .co.uk, .uk. I really would appreciate all your emails, guys, because I do get quite a lot of emails. But yeah, my Twitter, did I say my Twitter? MooreOfficial81. But guys, that's going to bring us short and sweet. Sorry I'm going to have as much content in it this week again, but I've just talked about basically what I've been up to this week. A lot of you have been bringing in some suggestions about like little segments and stuff for the podcast and stuff. I'm trying to ease my way back into these podcasts again. I'm trying to get more organisation in that. So please bear with me, and thank you very much for all your support. So guys, that's going to wrap it up for another week. I'll see you later on today in the vlog. When we put up today's vlog, so we got to go around to Mum and Dad. That's what I forgot to say to you about Mum and Dad. We're going to Mum and Dad's today, because Mum and Dad's going to do a taste test on Brooke's cooking. So stay tuned for that. Let's get their reactions. It's gonna be fun. Anyway, guys, thank you very much once again for all your support. And until the next podcast, which will be next week. On next week's podcast, we'll be talking about our trip to Liverpool, what we've been up to. And I also want to try and get a chance to watch those documentaries and give you my opinion on them as well. And I'm going to have more things I want to talk about next week as well, because Brooke's definitely coming on next week and she wants to talk about Brexit. Why, for the love of God, Brexit? No, Brooke. Really? And I'm also going to talk about more about what I like to do as well. A lot of people, you guys ask me about hobbies and stuff like that. I'm going to talk about that next week too as well. So until next week, guys, enjoy your weekend coming up soon. I will see you on the podcast next week, and I'll see you later on today in the vlog. So from Matthew, thanks for listening to this podcast, and I will see you all back here for another podcast next week.